Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Thomas Geboy with your Campus Connect forecast. We sure do have a lot to get to right now. Starkville, we are currently under a winter storm warning, and areas all around us under a winter storm watch. This winter storm warning has been pushing further and further south, and things are really setting up to be quite dangerous out there. And things are starting to really shape up as we look at our skycam right now, as we look at the junction right now. Temperature is 34 degrees, and it's already starting to rain. That's a lot earlier than we even anticipated this starting to happen, and temperatures are cooling off a lot more rapidly than we thought also. And that north-northeast wind at 11 miles per hour is sure pumping in that cool air, making things very cold and starting to really set the stage for what's going to happen. Current temperatures across the region, we have 34 in Starkville, but back off towards our northwest, Clarksdale and Greenville already seeing temperatures at the freezing mark. More towards the south, 46 degrees. We're not going to be seeing any winter storm events for Hattiesburg, so this line is very thin, so you just want to make sure you're aware of that. As we take a step back, you can really see that dividing line right there of the warm and cold air, and this is just showing how much of a sliver it really is going to be as we move into the next couple of hours. But if you look back off towards our west, this is what really concerns me. We have a band of snow that's already trying to form. We wouldn't even expect to see this band until later, like 8 o'clock tonight. So that's really starting to concern me as things are really starting to set up for tonight. And this really will show on our predictor. Like we had this low pressure push through last night, giving us all these cool conditions. But as that moisture surges in, see this blue as snow and then this white as the freezing rain. And you can really see how thin this freezing rain line is, and we're not sure where that's going to set up. And if it sets up just to the north for us in Starkville, things are going to be very dangerous because possible accumulations are possible 0.25 inches, and if that happens, roadways are going to be impassable. Then as we move through Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon, just going to have a couple lingering clouds. There is still a chance for winter precipitation. And then moving more into Wednesday, look at this, a whole nother area of moisture that's going to be surging into our area Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon. So that might be another shot of winter precipitation. Not sure if it's going to be snow or freezing rain yet. We're just going to have to wait and see. But we do have some good news for you. Thursday afternoon, everything pushes off as an area of high pressure builds into our area. So that's definitely some good news. But let's focus on tonight and into Tuesday, Got this band of snow and freezing rain. Like I said, this line between the snow and freezing rain, very narrow. We're not sure where this is going to set up. And the freezing rain, it's going to be a freezing rain and sleet mixture. And the worst case scenario is if we get freezing rain, sleet, and then snow. You get ice build up on the roads and then snow to cover it. That's a very dangerous situation. So you definitely want to make sure if it starts to rain, just make sure you stay weather aware and just know where the line is. And here's our bottom line. You have to be prepared for something like this. So if you haven't gone out yet, make sure you go out and get supplies because you're definitely going to need them just in case we do get ice accumulations. Because if we do get ice accumulations, we might see some power outages, and that is worst case scenario. Also, we're going to be working school closings. If you haven't heard yet, Mississippi State will be closed for tomorrow. So definitely if you're going off to work, just make sure you call in to see if they're not closed. And if for some reason you have to travel, I'd advise you not to. The roads are going to be icy. They are going to be slick. So please try to stay in tomorrow. We just want everyone to be safe out there. But we're going to focus on tonight. The low temperature is going to get down to 27 degrees. Starting around 8 o'clock, that's when we're really going to probably see that transition to freezing rain. Totals are going to be to 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And if it gets to 1/4 of an inch, things can be devastating out there. So just make sure you are weather aware. For tomorrow, we'll be lucky to see 33 degrees as the high. And when I say lucky to see 33 degrees, because if we do see above freezing, that means some of that ice will melt. But on the off chance that it does not get above freezing, that ice is still going to be sticking around. So all day tomorrow will be a hazardous day. So you definitely want to make sure you're on the lookout for that. Your next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to have that another shot of that winter precipitation on Wednesday. So just like I said, I cannot reiterate enough. You just want to make sure that you are prepared. And here's the rest of your week. Like I said, Tuesday and Wednesday are really going to be dangerous. You definitely want to make sure that you are weather aware. But once we get past the hump on Wednesday, things are starting to look up for us. Thursday, 53 degrees, and then look at the weekend. To 60 degrees for our first baseball weekend. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there. I'm meteorologist Thomas Geboy.